Okay guys, this is where we're at today. It says Martin Lutheran Evangel Church or something. No, Martin Luther Lutheran Church is where we're at. And we're at the cemetery next to it. So, with further ado, we're going to get in here and see what we got. And it's kind of windy, kind of crummy weather here, so we'll do what we can. This is George Hertz. He died January the 2nd, 1901 at the age of 73 years, 2 months and 2 days. Anna Hertz, 1835 to 1928. She was 94. Then we have I have no earthly idea, but there it is. Gonna be a lot of them you probably won't be able to see. It's just the way these end up with these cut type of stones. So, yeah. Here we have a double. We have, if I can see the names, we have Edward, not sure on the last name. Died April the, it looks like the 1st, 1879. And Emma died March the 23rd, 1879 on that one. So that's two right there. Oh, then we have, got some neat looking stones here though. This one died in 1879, but I can't tell who. There it is. Oh, here's a good looking one. This is what, Margaret or something like that. Died in 1878 on this one. That's all I can tell on it. Then we have, here's a good looking one. I think this is William F. He died in 1877, but I can't tell. September 1877. I don't know how old he was. But there it is. Then we got one that's flipped over. Don't know how many of them we have today either. This one died in 1862, but I can't tell who. No, they were born in 1862. And died in 1902. This one died in this one died in 1903. It almost looked like an 1803. I was like, no, I don't think so. And we got a bunch of thorn bushes. Wind here today is terrible. I can't tell who this is, guys. There it is. And we have Christopher. I'm not sure on his last name. February the 12th, 1839 to October the 20th, 1911. Rosanna, July the 8th, 1844. Asleep in Jesus. Blessed to sleep. Blessed to sleep. All right. Then we have, this one died in 1877, but I can't make out who. These type of stones are very hard to read. Then we have George. I had no idea how you pronounce that last name. He died October the 18th, 1886. He was at 92 years, 7 months, and 8 days on that stone right there. That's a good looking stone. All right. Then we have, I guess these went with that stone right there we just looked at. This is Randolph, 1800, 1879. Annie, 1800, 1879. And Verona, or something like that. Died in 1898 on that one. Excuse me, guys. It's a pretty good sized little graveyard. Or it ain't really so big as it is scattered out. There's got some here, and then it goes back there, and then it goes behind it around the church. This is Hannah Strom, 1881 to 1959. And we got Strom, I think it's how you pronounce it. You got George, 1844 to 1921. You got Catherine, 1851 to 1932. Then you got George here, minor, 1895 to 1953. And you got Rosa, minor, 1874 to 1960. Then we have Annie, 1871 to 1923. Then we just have the last name on this one, right there. Then we have Geo Edward, April 24th, 1870 to August 20th, 1913. And I'm not sure on his last name either. This is Bigale. I think that's how you pronounce this one. It's Bigale. Wilhelmina. Is that how Willa something? I'm not sure. It ain't Wilhelmina. It's Wilhelmina or something like that. 1836 to 1925, and Johanna, 1839 to 1924. All right. Then we have John D. Hindle, 1882, and Louisa, 1883 to 1918. Then we got a bunch of just little stones. Let's see who all these people are. We got Delbert, B.A. I'm not sure on his last name. 1918 to 1920. And Joshua, 1888 to 1960. Then we have Jacob Brickman, 1857 to 1930. Then we have Frederick Harper, something like that, 1872 to 1935. Oh, this is an old looking one. Jacob somebody. There he is. My eyes are watery from this wind. Then you have Bucyrus, Mary, 1881 to 1963, and John, 1875 to 1936. Then you have Bucyrus. Not sure on that last name, 1901 to 1943. They got some names that I ain't never seen. And you have Clarence, November 16th, 1928, February the 18th, 2019. And you got Leroy, 1900 to 1989. And you got, what? Not sure on this last name. You got Helen Jane, March the 8th, 1924 to December the 27th, 2013. We got H. Dale, June the 10th, 1921 to December 25th, 2004. Then you got Hilberg, something like that. That's a different one. That's kind of different. You got Brian J., June 28, 1961 to July 31st, 2019. And Pamela, November the 4th, 1961. That is a different looking stone. I've never seen one like that. Huh. All right. Well, we got all this knocked out. So let's move further over. I think they're still burying in here by the looks of it. And I don't know when this was established. I tried to find something on it, couldn't find nothing. Here's James E., May 1930. Then you got I'm not sure on these last names, guys. This is Rosanna, I mean, 1907 to 1946. And Betty J., 1928 to 2023. Charles R., he was in the U.S. Army in Korea. He was an SP3. January the 17th, 1934 to September the 18th, 1993. All right. And we have Carly. We have Margaret, July the 27th, 1920 to May the 11th, 2006. And Lewis, August 21st, 1918 to March 23rd, 1995. Let's see what we got right here. We have, I want to say it's Dyberg. Adam, 1844 to 1924. And Catherine, 1852 to 1925. Then we got Frederick D. He was born October the 5th, 1891. And he died March the 6th, 1912. He is gone but not forgotten. All right. So many times I have read that. If I could just count the times I've read that. But I never see no flowers or no visitors. This is Christ J. Fritz. He died was born March the 11th, 1857, and died August the 4th, 1923. Elizabeth, August 30th, 1861, and she died October the 11th, 1910. On her. All right. Then we got Sand. We got Elizabeth, 1844 to 1954, and Michael, 1866 to 1949. Then we have Irene Helen Sand, 1899 to 1970. Then we have Dapper. We've seen that name before. Or, no. Diver. It's Frank, 1884 to 1953, and Edith, 1886 to 1954. All right. Then we have Iva, 1915 to 1919. Rest in peace, little one. And we have Raymond, 1908 to 1909. Rest in peace, little one. All right. Let's see what we got right here with these two. We got Philip right here, 1854 to 1916. And then we got Margaret, 1854 to 1932. All right. Let's see here. We might as well jump right over here and see who we got over here. Might as well just take these by the row, huh? Looks like we just got the church and the preacher's house here. And the rest of it's cornfields. But anyways, this is Hamilton. It's Pastor Bob, October 25th, 1949 to October 6th, 2009. And Donna K., January 31st, 1953. They were married May the 15th, 1976. Then we have Scott. We have Sarah A., January the 18th, 1943. We have Charles, January the 15th, 1938 to April the 1st, 2017. They were married January 20th, 1984. That ain't a bad looking stone. All right. And then we have, I'm not sure on the last name, but it's Alice, 1897 to 1979. They were married May the 26th. Looks like 1928 to me. And she was married to Marcus, 1896 to 1983. He was in World War II. All right. I forgot to mention some of them. Then we have that last name again, I don't know. We have Anna, 1872 to 1962. And Emmanuel, 1870 to 1958. Then we have Reed. We have Donald, September the 22nd, 1927 to June the 7th, 2016. We have Patricia, December the 12th, 1928 till May the 29th, 2019. Then we have Scott. We have K.L., 1946. They were married June 21st, 1964. And she married Paul E., 1942 to whoop. And then we have Joshua Gus Moyer, June 25th, 1991. Rest in peace, little one. Then we got Murray. We have Mark E., May the 9th, 1951. They were married June the 15th, 1991. To Patricia A., June 18th, 1938. All right. Then we have that same name again. We have James, 1894 to 1958, and Desi, 1904 to 1971. That's a new name on me, Desi. I've not had that name before. Then I have Steinen Hilberg. We have Irene, March the 14th, 1903 to January the 5th, 1995. We have Jesse, September the 21st, 1899 to February the 7th, 1984. Then we have that last name again. We have Hannah B., July the 6th, 1864 to January the 29th, 1943. We have Conrad, January the 10th, 1859 to May the 19th, 1941. Then we have John M., that last name, Stein Hilberg. He was a private in the COB 44th entry in World War I, June the 25th, 1892 to November the 17th, 1967. All right. Then we got Steinhelberger again. We have E. Lillian, I think. I don't know how you pronounce that. May the 29th, 1937. They were married May the 27th, 1954. To James D., June the 20th, 1936. To June 18th, 2017. Then we got Croucher. Or something like that. Croucher. We got Adeline, January the 19th, 1921 to July the 26th, 2014. They were married September the 1st, 1940 to Ray V. He was born April the 18th, 1919 and died February the 9th, 2017. All right. Then we have this one. And I can't really tell nothing on it, guys, but there it is. All right. And I do apologize about the wind. I do see Fritz on this. Looks like Conist or something. I don't know. Lonist or something. Fritz. Born in 1828 and died. No. Yeah. It was 69 years, 3 months, and 23 days, but I don't see when he died. But he was born in 1828. That's all I see on it. Give me just a minute while I adjust my hat. And there's somebody else right here, and they died in 1876. Christian or Christina or something. Fritz. There it is. All right. It's sideways where I'm having a hard time getting it. And I can't really tell nothing much on this one, but there it is. And what it says. Then we got Israel, September 24th, 1875 to March 27th, 89. Gone but not forgotten. And we have Steinem Hilberg again. It's Francis. January 10th, 1842 to January 12th, 1914. Then we got Caroline, July the 13th, 1854 to February the 9th, 1916. Then we have Fritz again. This is Frederick D., 1862 to 1926. And Matilda, or something like that, 1866 to 1937. All right. We don't like too much more. We like that right there. Then we have Mayor. We have George, 1876 to 1957, and Emma, 1879 to 1954. We have William, 1855 to 1950. And then we have, yucca plants. We have Louise or Lois. Anyways, 1882 to 1967. Can't stand them plants. Then we got Patton. We have Ethel, 1913 to 1990, and Wayne, I'm not sure what that is, 1916 to 1983. He was in World War II. All right. Oh, this is a nice one. This is Kathy Louise Finley, February 11th, 1952 to February 8th, 2001. I've not seen any stones like that, and that's pretty cool. All right, let's see where we're at. All right, give me just a second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. I was trying to get a picture of that one real quick, so I didn't have to come all the way back over here. All right. Here's our next two. Probably going to belong to a chowder and infant. Right here. I can't see to read them, but there they are. There's one. Here's the other one. Yeah, see the lamb on this one. So it's going to belong to a chowder and infant. I just don't know who. All right. I do a hat adjustment. All right. This is our next part. Right here. We got George and Matilda, his wife, 1848 to 1922, and 1845 to 1928. The last name is Helen, or something like that. Best I can tell. We got too many yucca right in here. Man, this is Yucca City. What happened? This is a Mary, but that's about all I can tell because Mary's about to fall over. There's Mary. Look at all this yucca plants, guys. They push the stones over. They make a mess of the cemetery. This one died in 1862, but you can't tell who. It's a good looking old stone though. So you got them all buried in the around these yucca and you can't find them. Right here, one. Even got one way down here. See, that's what I'm saying. They make a mess and mess up the stones. Probably more in here. I'm gonna have to miss this part because I can't get to them. That's gonna be a child or an infant there amongst all this yucca. Wow. First thing I do is chop all that out of here. This is Christina. She died in June the 20th, 1900 at the age of 57 years, 11 months, and 11 days, it looks like. And then he's over here, and I can't tell nothing about him. That old moss from probably them yucca plants. But there it is. So here's our next one. They might have died in 1866. By the way, that's rounded. But who could tell around this all this yucca plant? This is Samuel, I think. He died December the 28th, 1877. It's 76 years on this one. Right here. All right. I was going to ask too, give me y'all's opinion on what you think the hand with the finger sticking up towards heaven means. Do you think that's what it means? I don't know. You tell me what you think the hand means. Then here you got Matilda here. They died in 1879, it looks like. Then we have Joseph, or Joseph. I think it's Joseph on this one. That's a child or an infant. You can see the lamb shape right there. I believe it is, anyways. Then we have Annie here. Can't tell. She died in, I'm not sure. But that's little Annie right there, covered up by the yucca. Them old plants is awful, guys. All right. This one here is going to be a Civil War veteran. If you can find out who it is, but there it is. It's the only part of a name I see. I can't even make out nothing there, but there it is. I don't believe there was anybody here. But there's kind of a round shape there, so that's why I put it on there. All right. Let's move on. Then we got Sturm. This is John. He was born in 1868. And he died November the 5th, 1885, I believe, on this one. All right. Let's see if anybody else is on there with him. There is not. Nope. All right. Well, that takes care of that one. And we'll go right here and see what's on this one. Oh, wow, you can't even read this one. I see something about 1834 and died in 1921. But I don't know who. It's a John on this side. And then it's, I have no idea on this side. But there they are. All right, guys, give me 1 second to adjust my hat. Then we got somebody way down here at the ground. Looks like they died in 1891. but I don't know who. Then we have Letzi, and that's going to be these people right here. It's going to be Christina, July the 28th, 1833 to October the 12th, 1914. It's going to be Francis, February the 12th, 1825 to May the 10th, 1908. Then it's going to be, if I get through here, it's going to be Joanna, November the 23rd, 1828 to August 31st, 1878. Then it's going to be George. He died October 17th, 1880. He was 12 years, 8 months, and 4 days. Rest in peace, little one. They all went to that one stone right there, guys. All right. Then we have this one. They died in 1881, September the 17th, but I don't know who. But there it is on this one. Then we got Yaus, or Use. Use? It's either Yaus or Use. Anyways, there's the stone. And here's the peoples, or the names anyways. It's going to be Anna, October 28th, 1832 to January the 16th, 1889. Then it's going to be John, May the 10th, 1815 to May the 27th, 1881. They go to that Use, or however you pronounce it, stone right there. All right. Then we got Spigale. Spigale is how I pronounce it. And like I said before, when I'm reading these, it's what I see and what I say it is. I mean, it may not be what it is, but that's what I see it as. That makes sense. Anyways, this is Marie, 1811 to 1873, and Christopher, 1800 to 1884. I just give it a shot and try to say what I think it is. You know, out of some kind of respect for who they are. You want to give them some kind of name. All right, we can't see nothing on this one. So that's a nothing. Then we have this one. Look what the yuck has done. It flipped it over. They're awful plants, guys. Horrible. But, alright guys, I'm going to end this one. And there'll be, well, at least one more video out of here. But I appreciate you watching. Taking the time out of your day to watch. If you could, leave me a like and a comment. I'd greatly appreciate it. And sorry about the wind and the shaking. It is cold out here and windy, and I am kind of sick, so that's why I sound the way I do, and I do apologize. But anyways, I'm out of here. Bye.